Another day and more Democrats going off the deep end. I know. You're like, Rich, yeah, bro, we know. But no, seriously, they have legit gone off the deep end. I've got a couple of videos that I want to show you guys of these far leftists, these extremist terrorists. Quite honestly, this stuff has gone way too far. And Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, they got to do something about this immediately. I'm going to play this clip for you guys because it's just absolutely insane what happens in this clip that I'm about to show you. So with that being said, let's dive in.
Frustrated but not surprised. My attorney told me that it was likely he would not show up. This is a repeat offense.
This video taken on March 19th shows 33-year-old Robert Arthurton cutting off the Tesla driver on East Route 66. He then gets out of his car and starts hitting the driver. The 61-year-old woman who's attacked wants to stay anonymous. We'll call her Susan. She says with the man still on the loose, she's taking protection into her own hands.
Here we are, having to take firearms classes and carrying mace and training to protect myself in a physical assault again.
Arthurton does have a prior felony conviction for endangerment out of Maricopa County. Over the weekend, there were Tesla takedown protests across the country, and Susan's attack is one of a string of Tesla attacks in Arizona. But Susan says her Tesla purchase was not political, and the attack seems to stem from road rage.
You know, watching some of these clips kind of makes me want to buy a Tesla. I'm not even an electric car guy, you know, not my preference of vehicle personally. I like to hear the roar of a combustion engine personally. But honestly, this kind of makes me want to buy a Tesla because I'm sure you could guess why. Okay, like these folks are like cutting people off in traffic, going up to their door and assaulting them. Yeah. My goodness, man. My goodness. I got another clip that I want to show you guys. I ain't going to say too much about that, but it kind of makes me want to buy a Tesla.
By glances over at the car, and moments later, they return and quickly start keying the passenger door with a phone in the other hand.
You can tell in the video, too, like they're actively starting to record and they're recording the whole thing. You can easily tell this is a targeted, like there's intent there. And they, you know, kind of a mockery of it, right? With all the recording.
Seconds later, the vandal runs off. The owners, who asked to remain anonymous, notice the damage about a half hour later and say since then they have felt unsettled and somewhat fearful.
Like, come on, bro. Really? Really? You're keying somebody's car because the owner of the company, who actually only owns like, I believe it's like 13%. I believe Elon Musk owns like 13% of Tesla. Because you don't like Elon Musk, you key somebody's car who Elon Musk does not own. Elon Musk doesn't own that vehicle. A private citizen does. And 9 times out of 10, that private citizen was probably a Democrat. And when they're seeing all of this stuff, maybe, just maybe, that Democrat may convert to Republican because I don't think a Democrat would, you know, say, you know, yeah, I'm part of the great party that keys vehicles. You know, I mean, maybe. But I think there's only a negative outcome to going around keying vehicles, and that negative outcome is converting Democrats to Republicans. That's the only thing that I see, at least. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. But here is the last video. I've got more, but I'm gonna spare y'all from, you know, a long drawn out video. But here's the last one that I have for y'all of a guy who got recorded and was confronted. Yeah, the person whose car was keyed. Well, actually, I don't think it's the guy, but he was actually confronted out in the open. Check out how the interaction goes. So you can see him here, ducking down. Oh, yeah, I'm going to key your car, buddy. I'm going to key your vehicle. Look, he keyed it, walked away. All right. So there you have that. This is his car, too, by the way. Parked right next to the thing even though Teslas have cameras. Smart guy. And apparently he didn't see this one back here, back behind him. All right, let's fast forward this.
Pay for the repair. Give you some free.
To the confrontation.
give you some free service. You
Free
know,
service?
I
How
mean,
about you pay for the repairs? Write a check.
listen,
You just bought a Tesla.
I can wipe it off
No,
with a towel.
no,
It's not
no.
a key.
It is a
It
hate
was
crime,
it was
sir.
a crayon.
It is a hate crime.
Listen,
Did you write a swastika on there?
I'm sorry you're upset.
Did you write a swastika?
It didn't even work. Apparently
Did you?
it doesn't
Did you
work,
write a
'cause the crayons
swastika
don't
on
work.
It's a key, sir. We see it on the video.
It's not a key.
Did you? Is it a swastika?
I was probably putting my keys in
Is
my
it a
pocket.
swastika?
Have you looked at your car?
Is it a
Is there a key
yes.
mark?
Is it
It's
a
not-
swastika?
that's
It's at the
impossible.
police right now. It's being fingerprinted.
What do you mean it's being fingerprinted?
Because they're trying to track you down. Thankfully, Facebook tracked you down. So your business, your freaking livelihood, everything now,
Listen,
because you chose to write so to tell Facebook that you're sorry for writing a swastika on a Tesla.
Listen, I said I'm sorry.
For what?
And I
For what?
apologize.
For what?
I have nothing against
For
your
what?
car, and I have nothing against you.
So why
Okay?
would you write a swastika on a Tesla?
Obviously, I have something against Elon Musk, but that's not the
So
way
Elon
to
Musk
show my...
owns that car because
No,
it was
he
bought
owns
and
the
paid
company.
for. It was bought and paid for a long time
That's
ago.
why it's misguided, and obviously, I did not intend to do this.
All right, we're
sir.
gonna wait for the.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. The police. I love it. But there's another one. Actually, I'll throw an extra one in here because, like, this is just absolutely shameful. Like, you have grown adults. These aren't teenagers. These aren't even young adults, right? Who are like barely out of high school and college. You know, the brain is still developing. You have grown old men doing this stuff. Check it out.
See, this man, now identified as 62-year-old David Moeller, keyed this Tesla at Santan Village Shopping Mall in mid-March. The owner, Sean Genesian, noticed the damage first, then went back and watched his vehicle's recording system. Sean reached out to Gilbert police, who arrested Moeller using his video and surrounding surveillance videos of nearby businesses. We asked for Moeller's mugshot and have still not received it. Sean has no idea who this man is and is understandably very angry about the situation.
Something that has nothing to do with me, and he's just going around keying Teslas because of certain political, reasons, and it's just like, dude, you don't even know anything about me, so it's like you're just doing it, which does nothing for you. So yeah, it was just not a good feeling.
Yeah, that is the sentiment for a lot of Tesla owners at this very moment. The suspect, David Moeller, is facing 1 count of criminal damage. Sean says he will continue driving his Tesla despite this criminal incident.
As he should. As he should. Do not be intimidated by these folks. That man was 62 years old. That's somebody's grandfather. 62 years old, out here doing something that children would do. Keying a car. Keying a car. I'm telling you, man, these Democrats have literally gone off the deep end. I mean, this has to be studied. The mental illness of this, to be 62 years old, keying somebody's car because you don't like the perceived owner of the company. Not the owner of the vehicle, not the person who put their blood, sweat, and tears into paying for the vehicle. Not that person, but the owner of the company. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions on this. Do you think this is going to stop anytime soon? Let me know. And does this make you want to buy a Tesla? Because I know it does for me. I don't know. Like, it kind of makes me want to go and get one. I'm just going to be honest. Especially when I see videos of people, like, getting cut off in traffic, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Thanks for tuning in as always. Peace and love. I'm out.